Hello, hello. This is EFT how-to, so I'll just walk through the tapping points and just the basic science of what's going on. You can also find more science on my website or in the links below. So what we're going to do is we're going to tap a series of points on our hands and on our face. And what that's going to do is, simply put, we're turning off our stress. There's that little part of our brain, the amygdala. Some people call it the fight or flight. It releases adrenaline, cortisol, norepinephrine, all these hormones that basically make us feel afraid, stressed, sad, jealous. All those negative emotions are just stress. So when we turn off stress, those negative emotions tend to dissipate and release a lot more easily than thinking them away. So if you were to just learn the points, which I'll show you, and just tap the points without any agenda, you're going to reduce all that nasty cortisol, adrenaline, norepinephrine for like at least 90 minutes, which will help you have your mood be better. It'll help you think more positively. So that's what the points do. A little bit further into the science, that the points we'll be touching have little nerve endings that come out to the surface of our skin. So we only have to lightly tap them. So I'm tapping one of the points right now. And I just need to use 2 fingers. And as long as I do 2 fingers, since the actual nerve ending is probably a pinprick size, I'm tapping that nerve ending. And when I'm tapping that nerve ending, and you can do it with me, I'm sending a little signal to that fight or flight part of my brain, you're safe. It's safe to relax. So that's what we're going to do. The second part to the tapping, besides just learning the points, is learning what words or thoughts to put to the points. So I said how if you just were to tap the points for 5 minutes, you'd experience reduced stress for the next 90 minutes. If you pair words and intentional thought with those tapping points, that's when you get the lasting effect. So let me explain. You get stressed because of triggers. Sometimes it's an emotion that triggers you. You start to feel fear, and then you go down a fear spiral. Sometimes it's a situation that triggers you. A situation happens, a repetitive situation, and you go down the fear spiral. And then sometimes thoughts trigger us. So we have that repetitive or unasked for thought, we go down the fear spiral. So what we're going to do in tapping is we're going to stay focused on the fear or the feeling, the situation, and the thought that are triggering our fear spiral. Okay? So let's do that. How we start every session is, every tapping session is, we start on the side of the hand point. So it's just right on the side of your hand. You can tap either side. We're symmetrical people, so tapping on the right side, tapping on the left side is the same. Some of my clients choose one. Some of them switch back and forth like how I'm doing right now. Either way works. And what we're going to do is we're going to focus on a situation that's causing us stress or distress. And we're going to notice what emotion it's bringing up in our body. So think of your situation, a work meeting, a situation from the past, whatever it is, and notice what emotion you have. Is it stress? Is it more specific? Anger, anxiety, grief, worry? Notice the emotion. If there's any thoughts about it, you could become aware of those too, but we'll start with the situation and the emotion. And notice how strong the emotion is on a scale of 0 to 10. And I'm still tapping just so we're getting used to it. And now let's put that focus into a sentence. And we're going to say this sentence 3 times. And it's so we really know that we're really focused on that one situation and one emotion and not scattered on all the events in our life. And let's just say it or think it after me. So even though I have this situation that makes me feel, I fully and completely accept myself. And we're just pairing it with a statement of acceptance. So even though I feel about this situation in my life, I fully and completely accept myself. And I'm still tapping the side of the hand. We're going to say it that third time. Even though I feel, say or think how you feel, I fully and completely accept myself. And then we're going to move to the face points. And while we move to the face points, we're going to keep saying the situation's name and the feeling name, just so we're staying focused on it. So the first point's the inner eyebrow point. So it's right here on the inner edge of my eyebrow. And again, using 2 fingers, you'll most definitely hit it. This situation. And then we're moving to the outer edge of the eye. Think of your situation. And then we're moving right under the eye, so right under the pupil, right on the bone. Thinking of the situation makes me feel. And then the nose, so right there, on that little divot above your lip. I feel so, and acknowledge your feeling. And then under the lip, so that little divot right here on the chin. I feel so. And here's one some people have questions on. We're going to do the collarbone point. So where a man would tie his tie, we're going to move 3 fingers over. So I'm going to place 3 fingers. And right here, there is a little divot underneath our collarbone. So some people tap on the bone. It's actually not on the bone. It's right under in that meaty part. You can use all 4 fingers, or you can just use your whole hand. It's close enough together that your thumb and your fingers will meet. We'll be able to reach it. So I'm either going like this or I'm tapping like this. This situation makes me feel. There we go. My weird hands. My hands make me feel insecure. So I'm thinking of the situation and I'm tapping on this second to last point. So right where a girl's bra line would come, about a hand's width below the armpit. You can go like this or you can go across the body. This situation. And then last point, top of the head. Just kind of laugh that these points might be silly. Think of your situation. And then let's take a nice deep breath. Notice if your shoulders feel more relaxed. And when thinking of your situation, notice how strong that emotion is if you had to rate it on 0 to 10. To just tapping on those points to tell your body it's safe, did that make the emotion release a little bit? And you'll find that the more you do it and the more specific you get, you'll slowly be able to release those unwanted emotions. And the good thing is, when we use a number rating system like that and your number gets to 0, you know that you've really told your brain that your brain and body are on board. Oh, we get it. Even with this situation in my life and my memory right here and now, I'm safe. And that's what we want to do with EFT. So to take it further, we go into deeper memories and the harder ones to release them. So I always say, if you're doing this on your own, stick to memories that aren't so triggering. And if you're doing something that's a little bit more traumatic and heavy, connect with a practitioner, because it's a really good thing to have someone who knows how to go gently into your healing process. Okay, so I hope this helped. And if you have any questions, if I didn't cover anything, you can just shoot me an email or put it in the comments below so that everyone can enjoy the answers. All right, and I'll see you next time.